Welcome to the Golden State Mercedes-Benz Car Club podcast, where we talk about why you need to drive your car the way it was designed to be driven.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Golden State MB Car Club podcast, the podcast where we dive into the stories behind the passion for performance, precision, and the lifestyle that surrounds the Mercedes-Benz brand. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, Chris.
And I'm Donald, CEO, President of Golden State MB Car Club.
All right, let's kick it off. So, 1995, Mercedes-Benz and McLaren joined forces in Formula One. I mean, that's where it all started, right? They're diving headfirst into creating a dream racing team. And honestly, just thinking about it, this was more than just another sponsorship deal. This was a fusion of like unparalleled precision engineering and raw racing ambition.
Exactly. McLaren already had this reputation, cutting-edge design, competitive edge. And Mercedes, well, what can you say? They had the engineering clout, the resources, plus a legacy in motorsport that goes back well into the early 20th century. The 1995 partnership wasn't just a why not, it was a calculated effort to dominate Formula One.
And it worked, right? I mean, Mika Häkkinen dominates in the late 90s, 2 back-to-back championships in 98 and 99. I gotta say, watching him clinch that first win in 1998, wow. I was just a kid in LA, watching on my dad's old box TV, yelling my head off.
Wait, you remember that?
Oh, without a doubt. Like, he was threading the needle in every corner, and that rivalry with Schumacher? Epic. But you know, beyond Häkkinen, what stood out was how sharp that car looked on the grid. Those silver McLarens, man, they were iconic.
They absolutely were. And, you know, that wasn't just the paint job, although that silver livery became legendary. It was also a statement. It showed that McLaren Mercedes wasn't just here to compete, they were setting a standard. The MP4-14 in '99 was such a great example. Every component designed to squeeze out maximum performance. Aerodynamics, engine power, handling, it all clicked together.
Yeah, totally. And wasn't it also the first time, like, people started seeing McLaren as, you know, this Mercedes machine, merging British grit with German precision?
It definitely was. McLaren already had the grit, like you said, and Mercedes brought unparalleled consistency. That's why when they stepped onto the track, it was kind of a declaration. We're not just here to race, we're here to win. And boy, did they deliver. 78 race victories, over 200 podium appearances. It all started right there.
And Donald, these weren't just wins. We're talking about redefining dominance in Formula One. Every other team, Ferrari included, had to scramble just to keep pace. You could feel that shift.
Oh, no question about it. The results spoke for themselves, and more than that, this partnership wasn't just limited to Formula One. Behind the scenes, Mercedes and McLaren were cooking up something even bigger.
Oh, absolutely. And speaking of cooking up something bigger, let's talk about the SLR McLaren. This wasn't just some car, it was a statement. A perfect mix of luxury and raw power that went beyond the track and onto the streets.
You're absolutely right. This car was born out of the same philosophy that drove their Formula One cars: innovation, precision, and performance. When they unveiled the SLR McLaren in 2003, it was game-changing. A carbon fiber monocoque chassis, adaptive aerodynamics. It was unlike anything else on the road at the time.
Exactly. It even had an air brake. Like an actual air brake. What other production car does that? And that 5.5-liter supercharged V8?
626 horsepower.
Yeah, 0 to 62 in 3.8 seconds. That's insanity.
It really was. And the crazy part is, it wasn't just about how fast it was. The SLR McLaren was built to be driven. Long distances, short bursts, it didn't matter. I remember my first time behind the wheel of one. Chris, it wasn't just a car. It was an experience.
Wait, you've driven one?
Oh yeah, I got lucky during a test event back then. When I hit the open road, the sound of that V8 roaring, it wasn't just about speed. It was visceral. And the way it hugged the road, controlled, precise. You felt like you were driving a piece of art engineered for perfection.
I can't even imagine. Did it feel heavy, though? I mean, with all that tech, you'd think.
Not at all. That's where the carbon fiber chassis came in. It kept the weight down while maintaining incredible strength. You felt connected to the car, almost like it knew what you wanted to do before you did. It's hard to describe. I guess it's like the car became an extension of you.
Whoa, that's deep. You're kind of making me jealous now.
Ha! It really was something special. And the thing is, while it had all that power, it didn't sacrifice comfort. The interior, it was pure Mercedes, luxury, craftsmanship, and attention to detail.
Man, they even nailed the looks. That long sweeping hood, the gull-wing doors.
Butterfly doors.
Right. Butterfly doors. The car looked like it could slice through the wind just standing still. It was straight up intimidating.
It really was. And its legacy? Even now, over a decade later, it's still considered one of the greats. A masterpiece from a partnership that redefined what a high-performance car could be.
You know, it's fascinating how the legacy of the SLR McLaren didn't just stop with that car. Even after 2014, when Mercedes dove deep with their own F1 team and McLaren forged their independent path, you can still feel the echoes of that collaboration everywhere.
Absolutely. After Mercedes acquired the Braun GP team in 2009 and rebranded as Mercedes GP, they knew exactly what they were doing. We're talking about laying the groundwork for total domination. Multiple championships followed, and McLaren, even though they had some tough years, managed to rebuild, focusing on their own strengths, innovation, and talent development.
Right, and now look at McLaren. They're back in the mix, winning races again. It's like, even on their own, these two brands kept pushing the boundaries of what's possible on the track, right?
Exactly. And it's not just the racing side of things. It's how that partnership influenced car manufacturing in general. Think about today's supercars, the balance of performance, luxury, and innovation. That's something McLaren and Mercedes honed together. Look at hybrid tech. We're seeing that in hypercars now, and it definitely has echoes of what they developed during their F1 days.
It kind of feels like they each took what they learned from each other and just ran with it, huh? Like, Mercedes' engineering feels razor sharp now, and McLaren's still got that forward-thinking, bold creativity.
Oh, no doubt about it. And when you think about how much of that DNA lives on in their cars today, it's amazing. The McLaren road cars, for instance, those lightweight designs, the aerodynamics, that mindset comes from merging their racing grit with Mercedes' engineering philosophies back in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah. And on the flip side, Mercedes takes that appetite for precision and builds entire systems around it. Like their recent F1 dominance comes from the same obsession with efficiency and innovation. It's like they inspire each other even after going separate ways.
Exactly. The legacy of their cooperation didn't end in 2014. There's a ripple effect. Every time we talk about cutting-edge tech or pushing the limits of automotive design, part of it goes back to that partnership. It's like a golden era that just keeps shining.
And it still gets people talking, like us. Here we are diving into all this history because it was that iconic. You know, Donald, as far as racing partnerships go, this one's got to be near the top, right?
Without a doubt. Mercedes and McLaren didn't just build fast cars or win races. They redefined what's possible when two giants come together. It's a legacy that'll resonate for decades.
On that note, I think we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And as always, keep the pedal down and the adrenaline up. Catch you next time.
It really has. And to everyone out there, if you enjoyed this story, subscribe and leave us a review.
And if you've got a Mercedes-Benz story of your own, we want to hear it. Until next time.
Live with purpose, cherish our legacy, and forge a path that inspires future generations.
This is Driven by Legacy.
Welcome to the Golden State Mercedes-Benz Car Club podcast, where we talk about why you need to drive your car the way it was designed to be driven.